Alrighty. I might be a little loud because I turned my stuff up. Let me turn myself down a little bit. Especially if I get a bit yelly at the end. Boom. I am here. Boom. Right. Let's talk about this. If you've seen my community post and you've seen my Twitter, if you don't follow me on my Twitter, follow me on my Twitter, link in the description. You know that going into this game, I am/was very, very apathetic, and to be honest, and you guys know this. I'm very honest. I'm very open. I could not care at all about this game. I just want this game to be over. I want to go on to City. That's a game I actually care about. However, then the Chelsea lineup dropped, and something is happening in this Chelsea lineup that really, really excites me. So I'm actually quite invested in this now. Hopefully we can get a good result, obviously. Hopefully we can have just a better performance, because, yeah, in recent times, it's the thing which has been depressing is the fact that the performances have been terrible, rather than the actual results being terrible. The performances have been bad too, which is usually not the case with us. Usually when we lose, it's actually that we play quite well, and then we lose. In recent times, it's been the complete opposite. We've just been terrible, and we've been losing. However, we'll talk about the lineups, we'll talk about bingo, and yeah, then hopefully we can, you know, push on with some momentum to City, and then, yeah, from there, hopefully we can turn our season around in 2026. This is obviously the last game at Stamford Bridge in 2025, last game of the Premier League in 2025 for us. Let's get into the... I nearly forgot to do it. Wait, I nearly forgot to do it. This is our match today. There we go. Wait, hang on. I also need to do...
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day.
There we go. One of these days, I will not forget how to do all of that, and I will do it properly. However, let's look at the lineups first, because I think these are really interesting. Starting with Bournemouth's. Now, first things first about Bournemouth's lineup, I want to say, whoever makes your graphics, fuck you. Why do people do it in this order? This is so annoying. I, for the life of me, could not figure out what their formation was. I could not figure out who was playing where. I had to basically kind of wait until the Google lineups had come out, because this is just a mess. Why is it in number order? Whoever puts their lineup in number order, whoever did this graphic, I hate you. Go away. On a more serious note, let's talk about this lineup, because eventually you did piece it together. Obviously, George Petrovic is the goalkeeper. The back four is kind of... They've got a bit of rotation going around in the side. There's no Cook in the lineup at the moment. There's no Christie in the lineup at the moment, so there's been a lot of rotation. Back four seems to be Alex Jimenez as the right back. You've got Truefair as the left back. Two centre-backs are James Hill and Senesi. Midfield seems to be Alex Scott and Tavernier, and then the front kind of three behind the striker is going to be Semenyo, Cliver, and Brooks across the front three, and then obviously Evan Nilsson up top. Very, very weakened side, I will say, for them. I think that if we don't absolutely batter these guys, then it will be quite shocking. Bournemouth are a team that are notoriously very open. They usually are a team that likes to attack and not defend as much, so hopefully we can get some kind of inroads there. Obviously, Brooks being the captain today. For Chelsea, the lineup is much more interesting, and I'm so glad. Look who's on the lineup. Look who's there. Look who's on the picture. Because he's actually starting a bloody game. It's a miracle. And not only is he starting a game, he's starting a game next to Cole Palmer. I think, at least, this is the first time they've ever started a game together. I believe. Maybe, correct me if I'm wrong. There might be another one, but I swear they have never started a game together. So hopefully we get a good link up between them. Garnacho is the other attacker here. Delap is the striker for today, but though that's kind of I'm a bit dodgy on Delap. João Pedro needs some rest. The back four is also really interesting because it's not traditional in the slightest. Obviously we have Sanchez in net. He's been phenomenal. Good to see him still playing. Two midfielders are the normal ones we have, Caicedo and Enzo. Enzo's captaining as James is rested and put onto the bench. Interesting enough, Buonanotte is on the bench as well, so maybe he gets an opportunity off the bench. I doubt it, but maybe he does. The back four is really interesting because not only is Josh Achimpong playing a bloody game for the first time in ages. Thank God he's actually playing. Gusto is the left back today, and no Mark Cucurella in the lineup and in the squad. He's obviously injured. This is, as someone said, first match not featuring Cucurella since December 2024. Crazy. Leverkusen they started together. Well, okay, good. I did think there was another one, but it's just been ages since they've played together, so that's my point being. But yeah, so we also get, obviously Josh is in there, but we get Wes back into the lineup, which is so good. Thank God he's in there, because, you know, this partnership of Trevor Chalobah and Wes are basically clearly our best partnership. Gusto's playing as the left back. I don't think that will affect him too much, considering he's going to be playing as a midfielder, I would imagine, anyway. He's not going to be playing as the left-sided centre-back, let's be honest. Very, very strong lineup. Again, only a kind of interesting thing on the bench is the fact that Buonanotte is there. No Hato as well is another thing. No Hato, he's also still injured, so he's not on the bench either. So that's also why Gusto is having to be played there. Yeah, he's recovering. Also, another interesting thing, still no Asugo, so not sure what's happening with his recovery. I think he might probably have had another setback. However, we can talk about the bingo now, because the bingo is, you know, fun, and there's going to be something in this bingo which I think you guys are going to be a bit like, ooh, I can't believe you've done that. We'll go through it, and then once I get to that bit, we'll talk about it. So we have Comms Curse as normal, we have Basketball in Full Flow as normal, we have Ref Screws Chelsea. I've just put this in here because this is going to happen, this is a freebie. Caicedo Enemy Number 1 as normal, Camera Operator has a mare as normal. We have Josh Midfield Drive. We all know what this is. This will be when, you know, Josh picks up the ball from defence, he drives through the midfield. We know he's going to do that at some point. We have a set-piece goal. We have over 3 yellows. We've got the timer. We have Cole x Steve. This is the same thing as Pedro, but with Palmer and Esteval. If they score, if either one of them scores from the other's assist, this gets ticked off. We have Rob Sanchez as Worldy. We have a Common Grab involvement. Free space as normal. Me changing my mind on the decision. We have a red card. I've gone for my player of the match. I've gone for Wes. I really think that he's going to step up today. It was between him and Josh for me, but I've got multiple Josh things on the card, so I didn't want to have like 3 Josh things. We've got 3 points, clean sheet, Steve goal/assist. We have an impact sub. We have a Semenyo farewell goal. Obviously, this is rumoured to be his last game for Bournemouth. Obviously, he's probably going to be heading over to City. In the January window. Yes, Sanchez Worldy is good. That's just for if he does like what you know the save. You know those types of saves that Sanchez does at times where it's like there's no way he should be saving it, but he does. Josh, brilliant. Again, this is just if he has a good game. Smash Those Gates is for a good goal for us when you hear the Stamford Bridge Gates. Unlikely goal scorer. And now the final thing, and like you can see that I skipped over it, is for the correct prediction. I've not predicted a Chelsea win. I don't, and this is in part 2 things. Usually, I always predict a Chelsea win, because most of the time my psyche is like, I'm going to predict a Chelsea win because then I'm backing my team. And this is not me not backing my team by saying that we're going to get a draw. It's me trying to jinx our team, because every single time for the last few games I've predicted that we're going to win, we lose. So I'm going to predict us not to win, so this time we will win. That's how my psyche is working. So yeah, I've gone for 2-2 because I think this will be an open game. In reality, if I'm going to be giving a winning scoreline for Chelsea, I think it will be 3-1. So that's my other prediction, but just for the bingo, we're doing 2-2. Yeah, just like you've just said, 3-1 is what I think is more realistic. But I'm trying to jinx things. I'm trying to manifest. We've got 1 minute until kickoff. Let's get the stream up. It is on Sky Sports main event, thank God. Yeah, so the lineup is as I expected. Jimenez on the right, Truffert on the left, Hill and Senesi as the 2 centre-backs. We got, I said, a very strong lineup from Chelsea. Hopefully we can kick on and get some goals here. This is his 7th time, I believe, starting as a striker. So that's a fact. I just realised Guy wasn't on the bench either, was he? Is Guy injured, I believe, isn't he? It's hard to keep up with all the injuries we get nowadays. I'm just looking forward to that link up between Esteval and Palmer. Now that Palmer is fully back from his injury. Semenyo obviously having the second most amount of goal contributions in the league after Erling Haaland, who is well above the rest. Have I got Aston Villa? Have I? Oh my goodness gracious me, why is that not updated? Why is that not updated? Hang on. Thank you for letting me know. And this is also a 4231. Why did that not update when I refreshed? Wait, holy, oh, we've got a big issue here. Why is this not? There we go. There you go. That should work now. Well, bang. Hopefully that worked. It wouldn't be me without a you know, a bit of technical issues. It will be Bournemouth kicking off from right to left. Bill Leslie on the commentary. Love him. There we go. Long ball from James Hill, aiming towards the left-hand side where Semenyo is. And he's going to be up against Josh Acheampong today, so hopefully a very, very good test for Josh today. Which will be good to see. He is playing strictly as a right-back at the moment. We'll see if that changes throughout the game. Long throw from him up to Delap, who's done really well to hold off his man. He's going to be bursting down the right-hand side here. Delap is really good work from him. Enzo Fernandez is in the box, and Delap wins a corner in the first 30 seconds. Good work. That's what we want to see from him. Esteval is on the corners. At least the in-swinging ones from the right. He puts the signal up. It's not going to be short. Chelsea looking for a fast start here. Ball into the front post. It's flipped on by Wes Fofana. Oh, it's almost gone into the back post, but it will be cleared eventually by David Brooks. Teasing ball into the middle by Esteval. It's actually a flick on from Chalabar in the end. That nearly gets into the far corner. Here's Sanchez. We're going to look... I'm going to be interested to see if we start trying to play a bit faster here, because we played very, very slowly against Villa, and it didn't work out for us. Josh Acheampong escapes the pressure from Semenyo, and will get the ball to Caicedo. He gets it to Sanchez. Chelsea are playing out of the high press at the moment, because Bournemouth are like to stepping on the gas against us. Here's Caicedo. Where's Fofana, who is on the right of the two centre-backs, as we often see. Here's Acheampong. Back to Sanchez. Welcome in, welcome in. Gang's all here. Long ball from Sanchez is going to be easily swept up by Adrien Truffert. I'm going to apologize. Speaking of which, I'm going to apologise immediately, because I will at some point mispronounce James Tavernier's or Marcus Tavernier's name, because my brain just reads it in the French way. I'm going to try my hardest not to, but long ball down the left-hand side will reach the aforementioned Tavernier. Nearly did it already. Will be a Bournemouth throw-in. It's going to be taken by Semenyo, so it should be a long one. Long throw by Semenyo into the front post. It's knocked into the centre of the box. There's a bit of a calamity here. Gusto will get it away. Further away by Wes Fofana. Here's Semenyo. Plays the ball into the back post where Sanchez can claim it, and he's going to launch the ball long for Alejandro Garnacho, but the ball is a little bit too heavy for him, and ex-Chelsea goalkeeper Georgia Petrovic will sweep that away. Good to see Josh and Esteval just on the pitch in general. We haven't been able to see that very much, especially Josh. Good hold up play here by Liam Delap. He'll get it to Garnacho. Here's Enzo. Palmer's in the middle. The ball goes to the back post instead, and it just doesn't reach him. It's good work from Truefair though. He's gonna he didn't even touch him. He has just dived, and that is immediately Caicedo enemy number 1. He has literally not even touched the player. He's fallen to the floor. The referee's given it. He literally doesn't even touch him here. He doesn't make a tackle. He's just running across and the guy just falls over. That's never a yellow card. Actually ridiculous. Even if you want to call that a foul, that's never a yellow. That's absolutely ridiculous. After what we saw from Mark Clattenburg in the week, where he said that the handball decision against us in the Aston Villa game was clearly just not given because we are Chelsea. I think it kind of shows that Jose Mourinho, back when he was talking about there being agenda against Chelsea, was correct. There was in the mix up there was a shot from Senesi that went spooning towards the corner flag. Short goal kick to be taken by Chelsea here. Again, Bournemouth will like to step on us, but we're going to play the ball long from West Fofana. It's gone over the head of Liam Delap. Ball forward for Evan Nilsson is a good one. He's into the box here. He's being faced up by Wes Fofana, and it's great defending from Wes. Will be a throw in. It's a really good pass forward from Brooks. And if Fofana was keeping him onside, but he made up for his error there by getting back. It will be Enzo who's keeping his eye on Evan Nilsson in the middle from this throw. It will be another long throw from Semenyo. It's a flat one. And it's gone to Brooks. It's a fantastic save from Sanchez and a second, but it's bundled in over. But it could be offside here. For now, we'll give it. The referee, the commentator has just said questions about the goalkeeping. I think it was a fantastic save from Sanchez. His defenders just didn't help him. What? Let's see this. He's on. I think this could be offside from Evan. I think Evan Nilsson could be offside here. Maybe not. The defenders just don't react. Like, at all. So the double save is great. And he almost gets the third save as well. They are checking for a possible handball here, is what they're actually looking at now. I don't think I saw a handball touch in there, but let's see. Oh. It might have come off his left arm here, and it looks like it's below the shirt sleeve. This should be a handball. It depends on whether it hits his chest. It's not really clear from this angle. I think it comes off his chest. We need to see it from the reverse angle. We can't really see it from the angle that they're showing. Yeah, cleared. Checked and cleared. Well, there we go. That's the customary goal we expected. Long ball up to Delap. Picked up by Gusto. Here's Garnacho. Ball around the corner from Enzo for Garnacho. He will latch onto this, but Jimenez will kick the ball away for a throw. Oh, never mind. The referee's giving it the other way somehow. Okay. I have no idea. I had no idea what the referee has seen there. The player's clearly just kicked the ball off the pitch and he's giving it the other way. Long ball from Senesi. will come off Evan Nielsen for a throw. We need to be going down the right-hand side of our team. I really don't get why we're going down the left. Here's Semenyo. Up against Josh Achimbong. He's forced him wide. Ball be swung in. Oh, maybe not. Disguise pass from True Fair. Scott into the middle. It'll be picked up straight away by Sanchez. Chance for Chelsea to break here if we want to. And it will be Malo Gusto running forward. He needs some support. He's not getting it. Here's Enzo. Fofana. Out wide to Esteval. First chance for him to try and do something. Back to Wes. Long ball from Sanchez into the left channel for Garnacho to slatch onto. It's a good first touch. Keeps it in for Gusto. Good work from Gusto to battle away and get that. He's played it back to Enzo. Caicedo sweeps it across for Esteval on the right-hand side. He's 1v1 versus True Fair. Can he beat his man? This is where we know he can be good, and he has beat his man. He's got into the box too. He's thrown to the floor. It's got to be a pen. The referee says nothing, and it's cleared. I don't think that's a pen, if I'm being honest. And Evan Nielsen up the other end has committed a foul, but he's not been given it, and he's going to take a shot here, and it's easily saved by Sanchez as it was scuffed. Big boos throughout Stamford Bridge as there was no penalty given. Long ball from Enzo into Garnacho. He will get on the end of this. Up against Jimenez, and Jimenez will kick it out for a throw. And now the referee will blow the whistle and stop the game for a bit as the VAR check this. Oh, I don't think we can give that as a. He's dragged him. Oh, I mean, I guess it's he's tripped him a little bit. He has tripped him. I think you have to give those. I think it's a bit soft. I will say I think it's a bit soft. I think Esteval could have been a bit stronger there. But you have to give those. He's tripped him. Oh. Looks like there will be an on-field review. Yep, he's done the signal. He's going over. So they've checked it, so there's no offside or anything. Now we're checking for a pen. And usually when they go to the screens like this, they do give them, so we could be in luck here. It's great work from Esteval down the right-hand side to completely get straight past Adrian Trufer. And Semenyo, on possibly his final game for Bournemouth, has just possibly given us a way back into the game. It's contact on the back of his leg, yeah. It's unintentional, to be fair, but you can't trip players. No touch on the ball, obviously. Who takes it? Well, I think Palmer takes it. Like Palmer's going to be the one to take this. Which does give me a little bit of nerves because he hasn't been on the pitch, healthy for a while, so it could be a little bit shaky. They have given it as a pen, it looks like. Yep, it's a pen. You know what? Good job, referee. I can't believe they've given it. Good work from Esteval. Cole Palmer will be the one taking it. And you know what's the best thing? I don't know who this referee is. I genuinely have no idea who he is. I'm looking at him. I don't recognise him. So good thing. I don't want to know who he is. I don't want to know. Just referee the game. Be anonymous. Good shit. Good work. It's Cole Palmer. Come on, Cole. To equalise. Up against ex-Chelsea goalkeeper Georgia Petrovic, who we know can be good at penalty saving. Big deep breath from our number 10. Whistle is blown. Here we go, Cole Palmer, and it is in the bottom corner, and Georgia Petrovic can't get anywhere. Let's go on, Cole, and that'll get his confidence up. Oh wait, I took off penalty from the bingo. Oh man. Oh, hang on, guys. I need your input here. On the bingo card, do we count that as Cole x Steve because Esteval won the pen? Do we count that? I think I'm gonna count that. You know, I'm gonna count it. And hopefully that encourages our team to stop playing down the right-hand side a little bit more. The referee's just given a foul on Esteval from Caicedo. I don't think he even touches him again. Probably not. Very tame shouts of off from the Bournemouth faithful in the away end. He wins the ball, man. He literally wins the ball. Oh, this ref, man. Catches him afterwards, but he gets the ball. Will be a free kick regardless. To be taken by David Brooks. We know he's got a good delivery on his left peg. Should be going to the back post. Signal up, signal down. Whipped into the front post, actually. It's knocked on by Evan Nilsson. And it's a good save by Sanchez. Can we break? The ball will be rolled out to Enzo Fernandez. Chance for us to get forward here. He's going to get it to Garnacho. Up against Jimenez. Can he beat his man? Goes inside. Here's Gusto. And Chelsea will reset. Big come on Chelsea chant from the Stamford Bridge crowd. Here's Sanchez. Daisy cutter from Sanchez up to the lap. It's a great pass. He gets it off to Cole Palmer, who's dragged back by Alex Scott, and it will be a free kick on the centre circle. Here's Wes. Caicedo. Chance for him to play around the press. Chalabar will get it to Sanchez. And since November 1st, Bournemouth have conceded the most goals in the league. So, it's a hospital pass from Josh Achimpong, and they're going to be in here. Here's David Brooks, and it's a fantastic save from Sanchez. That's a worldie. And Chelsea have a chance to break now on the other end with Enzo. Here's Delap. Tackled by James Hill. And they'll play it forward now, and it's a very poor pass from Hill. Will be a Chelsea throw. Who's my favourite footballer who isn't Chelsea involved, past or present? Ooh. That's really tough because I will say I don't really have a good answer for that. My brain immediately went to Ronaldinho. He was the first person that came to my mind, so I guess I'm gonna have to say him. Long ball from Senesi. Searching out for Semenyo. Up against Josh, and it's offside. What a story that'll be if they end up losing this game and it's Semenyo giving away a penalty on his final game for the club. It's probably So my brain immediately went to Dino or Kaka. They were the two that kind of stuck out to me. I'm trying to think of anyone else. But all of my kind of favourite footballers are somehow connected to Chelsea. No clue otherwise. Chelsea putting on the high press here. It's Caicedo. Gets it to Wes. Josh to Enzo. Around the corner for Palmer. Great pass. His pull in behind for Delap is a great one. Into the box. Goes one way, goes the other. Gets it across for Garnacho. He gets it across. Oh, it's so tight in there in the box, but we almost get a goal there. Bournemouth are very shaky defensively, but as are Chelsea, to be fair. It's been, as I kind of expected, a bit back and forth. Both teams unable to defend. It's really good work from Delap. And his cutback is great as well. I feel like it just needed Garnacho to shoot there. Great tackle by Enzo in the middle. Here's Chalobah back on the ball. He plays it up to Palmer, who's getting more involved in this game now, and that's so almost a great pass for Estival. Oh, it's a terrible, terrible play from Alex Jimenez. He's given it away to the lap. Here's Garnacho. Gets past one. Oh, he needs to just shoot or pass, man. Here's Gusto. Evan Nilsson will pick up the ball. It's a basketball game at the moment. Pressure from Chelsea once again. Smashed away by James Hill. It will be picked up now by Wes Fofana for Sanchez. Chelsea are growing into the game though. Getting a little bit of control now. It's definitely giving Cole Palmer's getting on the ball a bit more and we're starting to create more. Ball up to Enzo from Sanchez is a great one. Fantastic first touch from Enzo. Here's Garnacho. Gusto. Where's Fofana? Plays it out wide for Estival. Up against Trufair. He doesn't want to go anywhere near him, man. 2 against 1, and Estival's gone around the outside. Semenyo will put in the tackle eventually. He gets it to Trufair, but he's given it away to Josh. Achampong will recycle the ball back to Wes. Good work from him. Here's Cole Palmer on the right side. Searching for a ball into Josh. Here he is again. Caicedo. Josh into Caicedo in space. Chance for him to get a pass. Throw it forward. Gets it to Enzo. Out to Garnacho. Back to Enzo. It's a great pass. And Enzo! Oh, what a finish! You know, Garnacho made the right decision. Well done. You know, I'm going to give that a worldie. That's where's our work? Smash the gates. That's an absolute top. That is upper echelon postage stamp finish from Enzo Fernandez. Also, I forgot they got a set piece goal, so I'm going to take that. It's fun. You know what? Credit to Garnacho because he's made 2 mistakes there and he realised. Oh, you know what? It's a terrible, terrible bit of defending from Alex Scott in the middle. Completely misses the ball. That's better from Garnacho. Bang. His first touch is brilliant, by the way. Give him the space to... You know what? That's the first time I've ever seen Enzo shoot with his laces. He always does I complained about this a few games ago. I was saying how it's really annoying how Enzo never puts his laces through the ball. He always tries to do that kind of side-footed curler. He puts his laces through that and it goes top corner. Brilliant. Estival is thrown off the ball and will win a free kick in our own defensive third. Andoni Iraola on the sideline is getting very, very annoyed. Will be a long free kick taken by Sanchez, seeking out Liam Delap, who has clattered into Senesi and given away a foul. Classic Delap there. I think Delap gets a goal today. I feel it in my bones. I feel like just seeing how the game is going. I think he's going to get a goal here. Here's Scott forward, but ball is cleared by Chalobah. Oh, collected very well by Senesi there under pressure. Here's Kluivert to Semenyo up against Josh. Trying to go all the way around the outside and does, and it's a good ball into the middle, but blocked by Wes, and it will be a Bournemouth corner on the left-hand side. Sorry, I've just seen that conversation. That's just made me chuckle. Will be a corner to Bournemouth. To be taken by Justin Kluivert. It's a flat one to the edge of the box for Brooks to shoot, and it's gone into all the bodies. Oh my goodness, and the follow-up was taken by Tavernier on his left peg, and it was wild, but almost went in. On the half volley. Oh my god, that would have been an absolute that would have been genuinely a world-class goal if that went in. That was a foot lower, that was straight in the back of the net. Delap has been pushed in the back and got nothing from the ref, of course. Ball in behind for Alex Scott is picked up easy by Wes Fofana. He's fouled, but the referee gives nothing, of course. They've won a throw-in off that, and it will be Semenyo to take again. Long throw into the front post, and Trevor Chalobah will head that into his own net. Pretty much, it's Kluivert that's got the flick on at the far post. It was flick on from our own bloody player. All from a fucking throw-in that wasn't even a throw-in because Wesley Fofana was fouled, but the referee didn't give it. Of fucking course. I don't know why Garnacho's complaining. He's the one who didn't pick up his man. I did say this would be the type of game it would be. Against Bournemouth, they can't defend, but they can attack. It's always the same way against Bournemouth. They're like so shit defensively, but they can score goals. Long ball from Sanchez. Delap will pick up the ball. Here's Gusto. He's up and overed it for some reason, up to Cole Palmer. Good flick from Cole to Delap. Great touch. He gets it out to Estival. Whipped into the back post by Estival for Garnacho! Oh my goodness, he's been taken off his head by Enzo Fernandez. It will be a Chelsea corner. Oh my goodness. It's a fantastic ball into the back post by Estival. Oh, we tried to take the corner quickly and the referees brought it back for some reason. Great. Will be a corner taken by Enzo Fernandez. Bournemouth are the worst team when it comes to conceding set piece goals. So keep getting corners, lads. Ball goes into the front post. It's hit the post. It's actually hit the front post without touching anyone. It'll go out for a goal kick. Ball out by Senesi is intercepted by Josh Achimpong. He gets it to Enzo, who's thrown off the ball, and it will be a foul. Latest scores at the moment. Newcastle are ahead against Burnley. Everton are ahead against Forest. West Ham, surprisingly, are ahead at Brighton. Obviously, at half time is when the Arsenal Villa game kicks off, which is the only one we actually really care about. Good turn by Garnacho to get away from Jimenez. And he's going to blaze past him as well. Gets to the byline, but Jimenez gets back. Good recovery. He'll smash it long. Fofana is underneath it, and we'll get it to Caicedo, but his touch is not great. Here's Tavernier. Back to... I think that's Truefair now. Yep, Truefair. Clivert on the left-hand side, who's swapped around with Semenyo for a bit. There's the first bit of considered possession for Bournemouth in this game so far now. They're actually getting a bit of a foothold on the game. Long ball from Senesi into Semenyo. His pass is awful and it goes straight to Cole Palmer. Chance for us to break now if he wants to get it across the pitch, and he does get it to Malo Gusto across the pitch. Good pass from Cole. He's got Garnacho on his left-hand side. He does pick him out. Goes inside. Gets it to Gusto on the edge of the box. Will he take a strike? He will, and it's Malo Gusto, so you can guess where that went. Less said about that, the better. Was there a better option for him? Not really. He kind of needed to shoot there. Maybe he could have passed to Cole, honestly, but he's been in goal-scoring form in recent games, Gusto, so can't complain too much. Long ball from the back goes straight to Robert Sanchez. Here's Wes Fofana. He's going to switch the ball out to Enzo, who's going to pick up the ball in the midfield and drive forward here. Gets it to Delap. Good touch from him. Gets it to Garnacho. Into the box, Garnacho. Gets it to Delap. He turns and shoots. That's not the option that he needed. Semenyo's giving the ball away to Estival. Oh, good tackle from Truefair. He would have been straight forward for a goal there if he didn't put in the Frenchman. Will be cleared now. Here's Evan Nilsson, who's dropped deep to pick up the ball, but his layoff is not a good one, and Wes will pick up the ball again. Here's Enzo. Caicedo. Back to Wes Fofana. He's going to get it out wide right for Estival. Nowhere for him to go, so he goes back. Here's Enzo, who's dropped deep. Estival once more. Up against Truefair. Can he beat his man? He goes around him easily. But he will pass it back eventually. Enzo into Estival. Tries a little flick around the corner. It doesn't work out. Bournemouth will now come back at us. I noticed in the last like 5 minutes or so, Caicedo's playing more of a box-to-box role, and Enzo's dropping to kind of play as like a deep-lying playmaker instead of the other way around. Just like the last couple of minutes. Wonder if that's a little change Enzo has just called for from the touchline. Here's Truefair going up the pitch. Semenyo back to Truefair on the overlap. It's a good ball in, and Sanchez makes a great save again. Will be cleared by Wesley Fofana. Garnacho picks the ball up, and he'll get it to Caicedo. Chalabar back to Sanchez. Really risky passing from Chelsea, but if it works out, it'll work out. Long ball from Sanchez will just come back straight at us. Here's Semenyo again. Gets it to the wide right. Pass to Jimenez, and it's a wild effort from a very tight angle. Yeah, Cuckoo injured for this game. I'm not sure how long he's going to be out for, but he picked up some kind of knock in the Villa game. I will say, great for the neutral. This game's been fantastic for the neutral, but for a Chelsea fan, it's fucking heartbreaking. We shouldn't be getting taken to cleaners by a Bournemouth side like this, but oh well. Sanchez will get it up to Delap. Good touch from him. Here's Palmer. He's going to get it back to Wes. Palmer, again, he's thrown off the ball by Alex Scott. It will be a free kick to Chelsea. And they're not giving us the ball back for some reason. Hello? Ref? Have a word. Here's Wesley Fofana. Esteval. Here's Caicedo. Long ball from Wes, seeking out Liam Delap. Good little chest down to Esteval, but Palmer picks it up instead. Oh, Palmer trying to get away from Scott here. Gets it to Gusto's in the middle. Here's Enzo. Out wide left to Garnacho. Chance for him to put the ball into the box, and he does. For Esteval at the back post. Oh, and Delap could have intercepted the ball and poked it towards goal, but he didn't. He didn't want to get in the way of the header, but if he did, it would have gone in. So how Esteval's winning a header in the box, by the way, is ridiculous. It's a good ball into the box from Garnacho once again. Oh, I think Delap would have been offside if he did touch it. In all honesty, anyway. Esteval showing immediately why he should be on the pitch at pretty much every opportunity. He's been very, very good today. Long ball from Petrovic. One in the middle by Caicedo. It will come straight back at us, though. Josh Achimpong will get it away. Here's Trufair. Tackled by Palmer. Here's Esteval. Palmer on the right-hand side if he wants to use him. Chelsea on the break. Does get it to Cole Palmer on the right-hand side. Oh, he didn't want to take it, but he's put it to the back post, and Delap can't get his head on that. It's a bit too high. Oh, you just feel like Palmer needed to get his body around the ball a bit more so he could have taken a shot first time here. Was the pass from Esteval too heavy? No, it was perfect. Oh. Here's Senesi. James Hill. He plays a long ball. Evan Nilsson will be tackled by Wes. Or Chalabar, rather. Oh. Oh. I think something's happened off the ball, maybe, with James Hill. He's gone down for some reason. To get caught by Delap as he clears the ball, maybe? Ah, there's stuff. It's not a foul or anything. There's nothing in that. Will be a free kick regardless. Long ball from Petrovic, seeking out Semenyo. Wes Fofana will win that. And Scott will get it to Petrovic. Needs to be closed down a bit quicker than that, Delap, I can't lie. Ball's been flicked around the corner. And the referee has given a throw to Bournemouth. Okay. It'll be another long throw from Semenyo. Can we actually defend it this time? Into the near post. It will be cleared by Chalobah, and then further cleared by Palmer. We actually dealt with it this time. Good work. Long ball from Senesi will go straight to Josh Acheampong. Esteval's been blocked off of the ball from behind, and the referee's given nothing. Now Caicedo's fouled, and the referee's given something. It's getting a bit scrappy now. Referee's letting a few things go. No idea how that challenge from Acheampong hasn't been penalised, but I think the referee realised he made a mistake with the earlier challenge and said, fuck it, just keep going. Ball into Delap from Sanchez, will not reach him. Caicedo will get the ball instead. Great turn from Cole Palmer as he receives the ball. Here's Esteval, 1v1 versus True Fair. Delap has made a run to the right-hand side for some reason, rather than staying central. Gusto swings and has a miss against the ball. Great work from Wesley Fofana. He baited that he was going to head it back to Sanchez, so Brooks went ahead of him, and then he just turned around and stopped him from getting the ball. Enzo will play the ball forward for Delap here in behind. Good run from him. He's being held off by Hill. Here's Garnacho. He's going to go to the byline. He's been absolutely bested by Jimenez all game, by the way. Here's Evan Nilsson on the break. Great foot in from Acheampong, but the referee plays advantage as they keep going with the ball. Here's Tavernier. Jimenez. Or Brooks, rather, who puts it across the face. It's a terrible, terrible ball. The robot bloke from Robot Wars. I think you'll find that is the ref bot. Oh, you've cracked into my childhood there. Really, really badly. That was one of my and still kind of is one of my autistic interests. Oh my goodness. Bit of tennis in the middle. Here's Semenyo. True Fair. Semenyo back to True Fair. Good work from the Frenchman. He gets it across the box here for Tavernier. Tavernier, rather. Doesn't take a shot. Here's Brooks. Gets it across for Semenyo. It's a fantastic save from Sanchez, and it's cleared by Chalobah. Bro, if Sanchez wasn't in net, this would be about 6-0. It's ridiculous. Here's True Fair. Esteval's just blocked off True Fair as he's literally just ran into him. I really don't know what he could do there. Oh. Oh my goodness gracious me. Bro, honestly, some of the stats that are going up on the screen are genuinely mental. It's the most amount of shots they've ever had in the Premier League in the first half. In the away game. Ball has gone into the box. And Sanchez will claim this one. Chance for us to break here with Esteval if he wants to get it to him, and he does. Oh, it's a terrible, terrible tackle from Brooks, but Esteval rides it. Palmer to his right, gets it to Cole Palmer. Back into Esteval, good turn. Gets it to Enzo. Across, oh my goodness. Where has that gone? Enzo will try and win the ball again. The ball's going to be cleared, but only as far as Garnacho. Enzo. Whips it to the back post where Esteval is. It's going to fall for Gusto, who's on the right-hand side at the moment. Back to Caicedo. And the attack has much fizzled out. David Brooks is down. The referee isn't stopping the game. I mean, it was his challenge that he hurt himself in, so screw him. Stay on the floor, mate. Here's Enzo. God, I really wish Delap would just stay central. He's so annoying. He's constantly making runs into channels. I don't want him to make runs into channels. Stay in the box. They're annoying. Here's Enzo once again. Gets it to Garnacho. Achimpong. Back to Garnacho. Chelsea being patient here. Achimpong to try and play it in, but it's blocked. Wes will pick up the ball once again. Gusto. To Estival. In behind for Palmer. Good work into the box. Those two linking up very well, as we kind of expected them to. I can't see what's going on because the bloody lino's in the way of the camera. And Palmer will win a throw-in high up the pitch. It's going to be 7 minutes of added time. I'm not sure what actually happened to Brooks in the end. I think he just overextended his hammy, maybe? Completely misses the ball. Oh, he's done his arm in, apparently. You don't need your arm to play football. Get up and deal with it, mate. Why is there 2 physios on the pitch for an arm injury? Come on, man. Just get off the pitch. Just take him off the pitch. If he wants treatment, get him off the pitch. Oh, that finish from Enzo is crazy. Considering the problems that Brooks has had in that area in the past, though, I'm not going to comment on the grundle or the taint of that man. Throw-in has been taken. Here's Wes Fofana. Can he whip the ball in? Instead he goes wide to Malagusto. He can whip the ball in. Nope. The ball's just not going into the box here. A bit frustration from the Chelsea forwards. Here's Caicedo. Quick pass around the corner to Gusto. Gets it back to Caicedo. Gusto's made the run in behind. Instead it will go out to Estival, who's on the wide right. Linking up with Gusto. Ooh. Chelsea being extremely patient and not putting the ball in the box. Caicedo eventually does put the ball in the box. It's picked up by Delap in the box. He's going to take a strike. It's deflected off Senesi. Cleared by Semenyo. And then further cleared by Alex Scott. But the ball is playing a bit of head tennis. There was a push in the back on Chalabar there, and the referee's not giving it. But instead he's allowed us to play on as we've won the ball back. And then we give the ball away, and they're going to break. All off of that foul. Great tackle from Malagusto on the recovery to stop Kluivert from getting forward. Here's Wes. Enzo. Tackle by Tavernier. Game is really, really open. I think it's worth mentioning, by the way, that Gusto and Josh have swapped sides in the last 5 or so minutes. Josh is now playing on the left and Gusto's gone onto the right-hand side so he can overlap a little bit. Defence has more leaks than Old Trafford, that's... Here's Sanchez. To Chalobah. Now Wes. Wes into Palmer. Around the corner for Enzo. Good touch. Great hold off play as well. Gets it back to Palmer. His touch is a little bit heavy though, and it will be cleared. James Hill is on the floor after being shrugged off the ball by Enzo. A little bit of an argument between those two. So Enzo's throwing an elbow. Mate, you're about fucking 2 foot taller than Enzo. Stop being a little pussy. Come on. He's put his arm across. There's nothing in that, you fucking useless bastard. Get up. Long ball was collected by... Sorry, my phone is buzzing. Long ball was collected by Wes Fofana, but only as far as a throw-in. There was a foul throw, I think, there. Yeah. Now Chelsea have got a throw. Long ball into the channel again. Here's Semenyo. He's going to try and drift past every single player, but he's tackled by Wes Fofana. Trufair's ball is blocked by Gusto. Here's Scott. Oh, ball forward has been picked up by Evan Nilsson. Everyone kind of just left out there. Here's Kluivert. Trufair's making the underlap. Ball's going to go to the back post, and Sanchez will claim that very comfortably. Chance for us to break again. Doesn't want to take it. He says, calm down. Much to the chagrin of the Chelsea faithful crowd. Here's Chalobah. Can there be one more chance before half-time for Chelsea? Chelsea don't want to pass the ball forward here. It's actually kind of frustrating. Sanchez will eventually launch it long. One in the air by Delap. But his second touch was not good, and it's going to be cleared up the pitch by Scott. Here's Fofana. Ball into Delap. Caicedo will pick up the ball, and now here's Josh. Back to Fofana. Sweeps it out wide for Enzo. Garnacho will take over. Cutting inside Garnacho. Plays it to Palmer. Out wide to Estival. Into the box. Good chance for him to make something happen. Cuts and takes a shot. And it will be blocked, and Petrovic can easily pick up the ball. Now the sting has taken off of it. Oh, terrible pass out. It's giving it straight to Gusto. Here's Palmer. Estival. In behind for Delap. It's blocked again. High press though. Here's Semenyo. He's going to launch it long. Referee's still letting us play on here. It's been about a minute over the allotted 7 minutes. And now the whistle will go. Very polarising half-time whistle, I will say. Wow. What can you even talk about that, bro? I don't even know. So I'm just reading some of the chat. Yeah, it's the way, innit? It's always the way. We come against teams and they're allowed to throw us to the floor and get no fouls, and anytime we slightly touch them, they get fouls. It's the same thing. We see it every game. I'm not actually going to be leaving for half time for the first time in a while because I actually have my drinks with me, so I'm not going to have to bother. Can we quickly swap to the Arsenal game? Is that on at the moment? I think that might be on, right? I have swapped to the Arsenal game. Who's your favourite non-Chelsea supporting fan channel / streamer? I mean, that's I don't really follow anyone. This is gonna sound really silly, but apart from Chelsea personalities, I don't really follow football fans on, on YouTube or anything like that. All of my other ones are just like, different interests, I guess. I'm trying to think of one. I don't really follow. This sounds really silly, but I try and have like, try and separate like my work from my personal stuff, so I don't really, follow anyone else. Oh, Aston Villa are breaking here with Onana, by the way. Buendia's in behind. There's a little bit of a foul there in the box. That could be a pen, but I'm trying to think. Is there anyone I could say that I've watched in the past? Maybe. Oh, you know what? I can give a shout out to Luke Pingu. I like Pingu. He's good. You know me. I'm a big trivia buff, so I like all the stuff that he does. He's a Derby fan, I believe. But like again, his stuff I don't even think of that's like football related, because for me it's more I associate it more with, oh, this is just random trivia, because he does his like Tenable and stuff. Ref has fucked us up big time. Caicedo looks terrified of a challenge. I was thinking the same thing. He does not want to put in a challenge, and it's all because of a silly foul that wasn't even a foul in my opinion. There we go. It's really funny because I'm watching the Arsenal game at the moment whilst we're in half time, because obviously I hate watching, and I forget that I don't need to commentate, and my brain keeps saying, oh, I should be saying what's going on, but I don't need to commentate. Villa looking pretty good so far though, which is contrary to what I said in our game. I did predict this, and maybe this will come true later in the game. How I knew that Aston Villa would play really, really well against us and then be absolutely shit against Arsenal. Come on, Villa. I wouldn't mind if Villa win the league, to be honest, because A, it's a fresh winner. They haven't won it in ages. And you know what? It's a great tackle here. Wait, hang on. Konza. Oh, Ollie Watkins has nearly put it in the net. Oh my god. If that was against Chelsea, you would have scored that, dickhead. You dickhead. It's a great tackle from Konza. I think they're playing without Rice, aren't they? Arsenal. I think he got injured in the last game. So Villa are doing good. I'd say I wouldn't mind if I want anyone but Arsenal to win the league, but if anyone is going to win the league that's not Arsenal, I'd prefer it to be Villa. Because like I don't really want City to win it again. Like who cares for City to win the league again? Obviously, I'd love it to be Chelsea, but we're nowhere near, so that's kind of out of the question at this point. Yeah, I don't mind Wizzy. Oh, great ball. Morgan Rogers. Come on, do it for Cole Palmer. Oh, never mind. Sancho is an idiot. So the thing is though, there's some I will say there's some channels that I follow that are technically football fans or like football accounts, but they're not you know, they don't post like football content. Like obviously I follow all of the sidemen and things like that, and they're like, you know, they follow like Leeds and Millwall and stuff, but I don't really count those guys. Like Pieface is someone who I loosely follow. Not I don't particularly watch him, but I think he's a good dude. And he's obviously a Plymouth fan. I've never, as I don't really follow football channels. If you actually look at my subscribed on, obviously I think I've got it actually privated, just because there's literally no one on there. If you look at my subscribed, I think it's literally on this channel. I think it's literally I've got the Premier League, I've got Chelsea, and then I've got my partner. But I think I've got my subs privated on this channel. The Villa are doing really well so far. I have no idea what time our kickoff is gonna, our second half kickoff is gonna be there, but I can't believe what I have just seen. I have just seen William Saliba, 6'4" giant man, William Saliba, be floored by Emi Buendia. He's like 5'4". Do I follow George Benson? Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble for what I'm about to say here. I used to follow George Benson. If you look at a lot of my content from my early days of my channel, it is very George Benson based. However, I swiftly realised that he has turned into a rather not what's the word? Not agreeable fellow, let's say. In some of his takes, in some of his some of the ways that he presents himself. He's a Chelsea supporter, George. So the funny thing is, again, I speak about obviously people that I used to follow because of non-footballing content. He was one of them. Part of the reason why I used to support him was because I knew of his other channel when he was that guy. But yeah, he lives in Dubai. He lived in, for a long time, he lived in Bali in Indonesia. I don't know if he still lives there or not. But he was in Bali for a while. I know that. Chance for Aston Villa to break here. Come on, Buendia. Here's Watkins. Go on. Just put it in the net. You know you want to. Oh, almost. Yeah, there's a lot of people that I don't want to say grew up watching, but like, you know, I used to watch back before I made content. That have now turned into shilling arseholes, and I do not follow. One of those is God, let's throw everyone under the bus. I used to watch the Chelsea fans channel. If you guys know what that is, I won't mention who the bloke who was on that, but he's turned into an absolute giant dickhead now. So there's that. There are a lot of creators on the platform who are really good. There's another God. I don't want to air out dirty laundry. Let's just say there's a creator who I've mentioned on the channel before, who has also kind of. I don't know how to. I don't want to air out dirty laundry, but just don't agree on certain things. I'm a person who, and I guess this is because, again, I always say this. I'm neurodivergent. I have a high sense of justice. That's just the way that my brain is wired. So like, when people start saying certain things and they are disagreeable to me, my brain just instantly goes, "Ew, I don't like you anymore," and I just kind of shut people out. So that's happened. That's happened to a couple of people. But yeah, I'm not too fussed. Otherwise, as I said, there are loads of creators on the platform who are absolute gems. A lot of people I would like to at some point collab with. One of those, obviously, being the aforementioned Pingu. He would be he'd be fun to do something with. Oh my god. Yeah, let's just say that the person who I was speaking about before, he might have a name that rhymes with that. Oh god. Yeah, he again, that was genuinely the back when they were on the Chelsea fans channel. They were the first Chelsea channel that I followed. Like genuinely, they were the people that ever put the kind of planted the seed in my head of, hey, you could do this, because all it is talking to a camera about Chelsea. You could do this. So yeah, one of the reasons why I did it. But yeah, I said I'm glad that I'm no longer. One thing I will say is that obviously you guys have known, because I've well documented it at this point, that I was kind of unhappy with the content that I was making, and I think part of that was because, for the most part, it was just me copying what other people were doing, just kind of changing it slightly. Oh my goodness, I forgot the time. Well, that's off the bingo. Forgot the timer. Thanks for letting me know. I need to actually do this for the second half. Cool. Is our game actually kicking off yet? I'm bored of watching Arsenal. This is doing my head in. Is that game about to kick off yet? It's still half time. But no, so yeah, now I was saying how, like, hang on, I've got to remember what train of thought I was on. But yeah, like, I was making at the time, I was kind of making content that was not my original idea, and something that was, you know, me doing what other people do, and just kind of hoping that, hey, people would watch what I'm doing because other people do it, and it's a kind of tried and true, tested kind of way of doing content. But I just didn't really like doing it. I said I've got projects coming up for next year, which I'm happy with. Things that I've decided and again, I mentioned this before. It's the type of content that I would personally watch, but only in a different kind of niche, let's say, because a lot of the stuff which I like to watch is kind of, video essay, or, educational kind of documentaries, that type of thing, and I'm deciding to do that for myself. I think that's going to be quite fun. So I'm scripting the big, because I have like 3 videos planned. One I'm currently scripting. I'm about, I would say, 45% of the way through scripting it. It's a very, very big video. It's going to take me ages. Like, it's going to take me ages. I'm definitely biting off more than I can chew, but I'm committed to it now at this point. I think it's a concept that I can redo quite a lot of times, and you guys can obviously pitch in and say, like, hey, you can do this but with this subject, or hey, can you do this but with this player, or, can you do this but with this stipulation? And I can go, you know what, that's a great idea, I'll do that. I think that allows me to have a bit more of a, again, not only evergreen content, as I already spoken about before. I want to make my stuff evergreen, but gives me a bit of a unlimited pool of subjects to talk about, which is something which I really didn't have when I was just going, cool, this is what we're doing this week, this is the tactics, oh look, it's the same as last week. So yeah, I've made a lot of channels. How many channels do I have? Let's see, how many channels do I have? I have this channel. I've got, I'm not going to name any names, because you guys will try and find them, and I'm going to keep that a secret. I have my music channel, I have my gaming channel, I have my card channel, I have my original channel, and then I've got my personal channel, which is 6, and, oh, do I have the Element channel as well, so that's 7. All this talking of kebabs is making me want, honestly, I could do with a kebab. Oh, don't get me started, I could do with a kebab. Oh, Reece James is coming on, by the way. Neto is also coming on for Garnacho, I believe. I will say I have 7 channels. I don't post on any of them other than this one. A few of them I use for certain things. I'm getting. I hate bringing this back to this. I'm severely autistic. I have to have everything planned out and plotted, or I can't function. So I have different channels for different like content. I don't just have like, cool, this is my channel. This is a channel which I have all of my stuff that I watch on. I have to have like certain channels for. This is just for, you know, the stuff where it's to do with games I want to listen to, or, you know, this is stuff which I just want to do for music. I have to have everything kind of split off. I forgot the timer a second time. Let's do 46 rather, and we will start when it gets to 46. Evan Nilsson plays the ball in behind, and Chalabar will cut it out. It's an early long throw from Semenyo coming in. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to hit 46 before I do the timer, because I missed it already. I've got to sync it up with the clock. And there we go. Cleared by Wesley Fofana, will be smacked back in by Truefair. It's going to fall for Cliver on the left-hand side. To the back post. Oh my goodness gracious me. Cleared by Wesley Fofana. Very unorthodox, but done. Brooks will touch the ball, but it will fall into the hands of Robert Sanchez. Good work. Hopefully we can have a bit of a better half here. I think there was only 2 changes at half time. So as Pedro Neto has come on, and he has gone to the right-hand side. So Esteval's playing on the left now, which is interesting. I really don't know why he's been moved to the left, but when Pedro Neto is clearly better on the left-hand side, but there we go. Start the kebab review channel, honestly. I could do what other people do and just eat food in my car. Evan Nilsson with a good touch around the corner for Cliver. Here's Semenyo. Up against Reece James. Semenyo has taken a wild shot, and it's miles away from the target. So we now know if James or Pedro Neto score, by the way, we get the impact sub ticked off. Here is Reece James. He's going to launch the ball long. Delap was unable to get onto the end of that, but he's going to high press the goalkeeper and force him long. Enzo underneath that. His Tavernier. Semenyo. I'm not sure who came off for James. Was it Gusto? No, it was Josh. Has he actually taken Josh off? Oh, I can't believe this guy. He's barely played a game. Why is he being taken off? Unless there was a knock or something, but I think that's a ridiculous decision, honestly. Chelsea trying to play it short from the back here. Here's Wes Fofana. Up to Cole Palmer, who's challenged in the back by Scott, and it will be a Chelsea free kick. Here's Wes Fofana. Turns away from pressure. Back to Sanchez. He's going to seek a long ball for Delap. Instead, it's actually going to Esteval. It's headed back to Georgia Petrovic, who claims that quite comfortably. Long ball from the Serbian. Picked up by Wes. Great touch from Cole Palmer. He's going to get it into Esteval. Turns, shoots. Oh, great turn from him, but he's unable to get the shot past the opposition player. The throw-in quickly taken by Bournemouth. I think that might have been a foul throw, to be honest, but the referee says nothing. Good battling away from Wes Fofana to get Evan Nilsson off the ball. Good work. Here's Sanchez. Wes has been brilliant today, by the way. Here he is again. He's going to burst through in the middle. Caicedo to Reece James. Back to Sanchez. Through the lines to Caicedo. Chalobah. Back to Caicedo. Gusto is playing in an inverted position now. He's actually on the right-hand side of the midfield. Here he is. He plays the ball forward for Delap. Can't hold on to it. Oh, it's a bit of a horror tackle on Cole Palmer then, by the way. Or rather, it was on Enzo. He was down hurt here. Don't think the challenge was anything malicious. I think it's more so the way he's landed that's hurt him. Yeah, no, it's a good tackle. The one on Gusto is not a good tackle, though. Time, by the way? Oh my goodness. I clicked it and it didn't update. Hello? Oh my god. Well, I'll do 52. We'll play it from 52. Dickhead technology, man. Here's Cole Palmer. To Caicedo. Chalobah will go back to Sanchez. Here's Wes. Back to Sanchez. It looks like there's going to be a long ball coming. Oh, instead he goes to Caicedo. Bit slower from Chelsea this second half. Here's Reece James. Timer should be going now, hopefully. There we go. Here's Pedro Neto to Reece James in the middle. Asked to shoot by the crowd. He doesn't take the opportunity. Instead, here's Wes to Palmer. He gets it out wide to Pedro Neto. Inside for Cole Palmer. Chance for him to shoot. Instead, it falls for Gusto. It's a challenge from... Oh, there's a bit of a afters from Enzo there. That's a bit nasty. He should probably be getting booked for that. Here is Brooks. But Wes Fofana has cleared that up very well. Oh, and he might be injured here. He's pulled up a little bit lame after that challenge. Let's hope there's nothing serious there. It's really, really scrappy in the middle. Challenges flying in left and right from both teams. Will be another long throw from Bournemouth, and no one was punished for any of those challenges. Oh, it's a short throw instead. Tavernier to whip the ball to the back post. Malo Gusto will head it behind. Good work from him. They're claiming for a handball here. If they give that as a handball, the game's gone. After what they didn't give in the Aston Villa game. It's his shoulder. Oh. I mean, it's a natural position. He can't do anything about it. He's jumping. If they give this as a handball, I'd flip a fucking gasket. I think that's been checked and cleared. Useless that they even had to check that, to be honest. Will be a corner. Into the front post. Cleared by Chalobah. Picked up by Esteval. Great touch. Oh, brilliant touch. And he gets it to Cole Palmer. Pedro Neto up alongside him. It will be played to Pedro Neto. Gets it to the back post for Liam Delap. Oh. Everything was perfect. He could not get above the ball enough. I think the ball was a little bit too high from Pedro Neto in the end. Brilliant feat from Estival in the build-up. Little La Croqueta to get it past his man and get it to Palmer on the break. Oh. Sheesh. Oh, it's a little bit behind Delap. That's more like it though. Good fluid attacking move. You know what? We can tick off the Maresca ball in full flow for that. Long ball forward from Enzo Fernandez for Liam Delap to chase. Senesi under pressure. He will get it back to Petrovic. He's going to long ball it. One in the air by Wes Fofana. Good work from him. Here's James Hill. Back to Petrovic. Another long ball from Petrovic. Won by Reece James. Here's Caicedo. Able to get the ball to Pedro Neto. Here's Wes to Chalabar. Back to Wes. Out wide for Neto. He's going to search for a crossfield diag, and he hits one for Estival, who's been dragged to the floor there. He's had a bit of a nasty landing. And as they tried to play on, they've been given the ball back straight to Enzo here. They could have kicked it out for the injury to Estival, but they decided not to, and they might get punished for it here. Pedro Neto to the back post. Gusto will pick it up. In behind for Estival. It's a little bit laboured, but Estival gets around him. Gets it across. It's a fantastic save from Petrovic. Because it would have been a tap-in for anyone in the middle. I think it might be might actually be Senesi who gets the touch there. Yeah, it's Senesi who gets the cross. Brilliant work from Estival once again. Every time he plays, I have no idea how he doesn't play every game, genuinely. Everything that we create comes from this guy. Ball in from Reece James. Straight underneath it is Petrovic. He's going to look for a break here. Here's Alex Scott. He's going to play the ball up in the air towards Evan Nielsen, but easily won in the air by Trevor Chalabar. Here's James to Fofana. Chelsea getting a bit of a grip on the game now, I will say. It doesn't feel like Bournemouth are as in the game as they were in the first half. The scoreline still doesn't favour us. Delap will be thrown off the ball by Senesi, and it will be a free kick. First one of those that the referee's actually given, thank God. I think I'm becoming British. I was about to say bloke in a natural combo. Oh, God. Is Reece James. I wouldn't know about that because I'm already... The thing is, I've got the same thing, but I'm becoming a bit American. I've mentioned this in the past. Obviously, I have an American partner. So there's certain words which in England we pronounce differently, or, you know, we say different words. For example, one of them is coriander. We would use the term coriander for one of the herbs. In America, they would call that cilantro. And I have found myself on occasion accidentally saying oregano instead of oregano, and things like that. That has been a bit of a problem for me, but... Oh, great ball into Liam Delap. Here's Enzo. Oh, he just couldn't get it. Just couldn't get the touch, but Enzo's retained the ball. Caicedo. Wes into Palmer. Ball into Liam Delap. Holds it up well. Gets it to Pedro Neto. Here's Delap again. Wes. Out to Pedro Neto. Needs to be a little bit more of an injection of pace in our attacking play here. There's a good ball in from Wes to Liam Delap in the box. Holding off Senesi. Wins a corner. We'll say Delap has been much improved in this game. In terms of his overall kind of holding up the ball and stuff. Will be Pedro Neto to take this corner. Goes into the front post. It's going to fall for Malo Gusto. He gets it back to Pedro Neto. Plays it to the edge of the box for Cole Palmer. Get past one, gets past another, gets into the box. And he's just ran himself a little bit over the line there. He kind of overexerted himself and wasn't able to get past the final line. Chelsea corner though. Here is Palmer again on the ball. Good to see him getting on the ball so much because he wasn't really as involved in the first half. Yes, I would always say aubergine rather than egg. But no, the thing is though, I feel like eggplant has become much more of a normalized word nowadays because of the whole like jokey nature around the emoji and it being an eggplant emoji. I feel like most people say eggplant now. But I would obviously I come from a slightly French family, so aubergine is very much a thing in our family. And again, that's part of the reason why I struggle so much to say Tavernier, because my brain reads that as Tavernier. Here's Petrovic. Long ball, one in the air by Caicedo. Enzo will battle away for this, and he will win it. And he'll spin around Marcus Tavernier. Gets it to Caicedo. Gets it to Cole Palmer. Tavernier's thrown himself to the floor, holding his face like a loser. Don't stop the game, you fucking dickhead. You watched it. You fucking watched it. You watched him not get touched in the face and drop to the floor. He's not fucking injured, you stupid twat. Fucking hell, man. He literally happened in front of the referee's face. It was nothing in that challenge. He's literally just thrown to the floor for no reason. Oh my god. It's fucking pussy people in this fucking sport, man. Get up, you absolute loser. These fucking posh twats that have never been hit in the face in their life. Here's Joao Pedro coming on the sidelines. And it's Cole Palmer who's coming off, interestingly enough. Probably managing his fitness, I would say. We're either going to a two-striker formation with Esteval going into the 10, or Joao Pedro is just going into the 10. Cole Palmer having a much more tame reaction to be taken off the pitch this time than he was in the other game. There was a bit of a boo coming out from the crowd as he came off as well. Again, we've got to manage our fitness. He's our best player. Evan Nilsson is trying to drag the ball away, and it's intercepted by Caicedo. Here's Esteval running it through on goal. He's going to take a strike. Esteval! It's a fantastic save from Georgia Petrovic. Oh my goodness. And he's trying to G up the crowd now, Esteval. I told you, this kid, anytime he gets the ball, something happens. I genuinely have no idea why he doesn't play. It's on his weaker right foot. He's put that straight in the corner, and it's a fantastic save. Brilliant, brilliant save. Let's go, Steve. Reece James over the corner. Signal goes up and goes back down again. Into the front post. It's going to be smacked forward towards goal by Malo Gusto, but it's cleared. Oh. Here's Enzo on the left side. He gets it to Reece James. Brilliant work from him to get past his man and swings the ball in again. Cleared. Caicedo. Back to Enzo. Keeping the pressure on here, Chelsea. Reece James once again. He's playing like a winger at the moment. He can play in any position. We know that. Here's Gusto. Caicedo will get it around the corner to Trevor Chalobah. Brilliant pass into Pedro Neto, who's in an inside channel at the moment. Here's Enzo. We have no one wide right, so Chalabar's the man standing there. Chelsea just trying to get back into position here, I think. Here's Fofana. Whipped across to the left-hand side for Malo Gusto. James into Trevor Chalabar. Seems like we're just trying to bait the press a little bit here. They're not really pressing as much as they were before. Here's Sanchez. Plays a very nonchalant pass to the left-hand side where Enzo is. Gets it into the middle for Caicedo. Back to Enzo. He's going to whip it across the pitch to Pedro Neto. Good work. 1v1 versus Truffert. Oh, he's just random. I'm not even going to say. I'm not even going to talk about what Pedro Neto just did there. By the way, I'm not even going to mention it. United are drawing with Wolves. That's all I can say. United are drawing with Wolves. Brighton are drawing with West Ham. Arsenal and Villa are still drawing as well. Long ball from Petrovic is knocked on, but then cleared by Wes Fofana. Throw for Bournemouth. Good work from Reece James to usher it back to Sanchez, who's going to launch it forward. Will be another throw, basically in the exact same position. This time it goes backwards. Oh, good work from Tavernier, but James will come across and win that. Long ball from Sanchez. To the left-hand side where Esteval is. Will be a Chelsea throw. Here's Malo Gusto. Great pass towards Fofana. Chance for him to run up the pitch a little bit. Pedro Neto into Caicedo. Crossfield diag into Esteval. Great one. Brilliant. He cuts inside, gets past and gets it to Enzo in the box. Cuts across and it's a brilliant block in the end. It will be left for a throw-in. It's a really good run from Enzo in behind. It's Malo Gusto in the corner. Get it back to Trevor Chalabar. Fofana. Back to Chalabar. It's Enzo. Gets it into Esteval. Around the corner for Gusto. Around the corner for Esteval. Good work from them both. And he gets past his man, Esteval. Brilliant. To the byline. Wins a corner. This kid, man, he is so exciting. Anytime he gets the ball, something happens. I have no idea why he doesn't play. He's the only bright spark in this team. Every time he touches the ball, something happens. It's crazy. He's completely and utterly made James Hill look like a tit. Will be a corner for Chelsea. Should be taken by Reece James. Whipped in. To the near post. It's... Oh my goodness. It's a little bit of tennis in the box there and it's eventually cleared. Oh my goodness. It was a bit of a scramble. Any Chelsea touch forward, that would have gone in, I think. Sanchez will whip the ball back in. Here's Malo Gusto to Reece James. Enzo. Searching for that diagonal ball. Who will get it to Esteval, who's on the right-hand side at the moment. Chance for him to create something. Gets it into Joao Pedro, who takes a strike, and it will go out for a throw. Chelsea really piling on the pressure now. If any team's going to score, it's going to be us. Hopefully. Throw will be taken by Reece James. Into João Pedro. Back to James. Back to Pedro. He turns. Trevor Chalobah. Into Reece James. Pedro Neto. Cutting inside. Gets it to João Pedro. Or Esteval, rather, who's out on that right-hand side. Teasing Truefair. Getting past him brilliantly into the box. Getting past another. Gets it to Liam Delap, and it's to the tight angle. Bro, this guy, I think he's a bit too honest there. If he goes down, I think he wins another pen. He's made Truefair look like a toddler. It was actually a corner in the end. It's flicked on. It's saved by Petrovic, and another corner is given. It's a really good delivery from Pedro Neto, actually. Really teasing ball into the front post. So Chelsea well on top now. Got to make this pressure count, though. Corner taken short. Here's Caicedo. Pedro Neto. He's going to whip the ball into the front post. Oh my goodness, it went to the back post and Chalobah was there. It's just taken off him by Alex Scott, I believe. It would have been a tap-in at the back post. Oh my goodness gracious me. We are this close to scoring every time. Reece James to take the resulting corner. Into the front post. Knocked back by Wes Fofana, but it's going to be cleared. Caicedo will try and launch the ball forward again here, but they've been penned back a lot, Bournemouth, and they finally got a chance to breathe. Sanchez will launch it long. Into the left channel where Esteval is. It's picked up by Brooks. Here's Jimenez. Tackled by Gusto. It will be a Chelsea throw. Esteval's through on goal here if he can hold off his man. He does. On the left-hand side here, Esteval. Gets around his man once again. He's fouled. Referee says nothing and gives a goal kick because this guy's a dickhead. Jimenez starting a bit of a fight with Esteval. Get up, you fucking dickhead. Let's see. Yeah, it's a clear foul. It's clear. Referees have completely been fooled. He's completely stamped on the back of his foot there. Here's Semenyo up the other end as the camera operator has finally decided to show the football. Great tackle by Caicedo to get him away. Here's Scott. Clivert will have to play it back. First chance for Bournemouth really in the half to, put some bodies forward. And, well, they've not used that possession well at all. Sanchez will bring the ball forward. Here's Caicedo. Turns on the ball. Plays the ball through the lines to Delap. He gets it to Enzo. João Pedro over the top for Esteval. Heads it back to Gusto. Inside for Caicedo. It's good one-touch passing from Chelsea. Great work from Malo Gusto to escape the pressure as well. Enzo will get it across to Wes Fofana. Brilliant football from Chelsea. They can't get near us. Here's Pedro Neto. Can we get a goal at the end of this? It would be brilliant if we can. Into João Pedro. 1-2. Neto in the central position will now get it out to Esteval on the left-hand side. Gets it to Enzo. Here's Chalobah. Pedro Neto on the left-hand side. Ball in for Enzo into the box. Holds off his man. And he's eventually tackled by Jimenez. Enzo looks a bit tired, I can't lie. He's looking up. It's a good tackle from Pedro Neto. And Chelsea are going to come back at them again. Here is Enzo once more. Gets it to Estival. He's in the box once more. Holds up the ball well and gets it to Neto. Chelsea keeping the ball but not making too many inroads at the moment. Just one mistake from the defence is all it's going to take for us to get a goal here, it seems like, though. Here's Malagusto. Gets away from Brooks. Here's Joao Pedro. Enzo gives away the ball to Malagusto. And here will be Jimenez surging down the right-hand side. He's going to play... He's trying to catch Sanchez off his line there, but Sanchez aware of it. And Chelsea will come back at them. Caicedo around the corner for Joao Pedro, under the pressure. Great chance for Chelsea to break now. He plays it in behind for Liam Delap. Oh, it's a good intervention by Trufair. Well, Delap would have been forward in one of those, you know, those typical Delap positions just off the centre line on the right-hand side. Pedro Neto to take the corner. 14 minutes plus additional time to play. Into the front post. It's knocked on by Wes. Oh, it's going to fall back out for Pedro Neto here. Chance for him to deliver a second time. Handball shouts, maybe. Ball swung back in. It's going to fall for Enzo. Oh my god, he's got to put that in. He has to put it in. That was a tired, laboured shot. That's our best chance of the half so far. He took his time. He almost had too much time to think about it. He should have just done what he did last time, put his laces through it. But he leans back a little bit and just doesn't really get the connection properly. And again, he's done one of those curled inside foot shots, which really annoys me. Just put your laces through it, lad. That goes in. It's going to be a change for Bournemouth. Amin Adley is coming on. With David Brooks, who's coming off. I think he's been pretty good so far today, Brooks. The Moroccan. Going to be looking to be the guy who gets Bournemouth ahead, but hopefully not. Here's Petrovic, who's going to clear the ball. Won by Wes Fofana. Scott will pick up the ball. But Fofana should win this foot race again and win this. And it's a throw in. He was trying to be a bit too cute there, Fofana, I think. He could have just cleared it. He tried to dink it off the player for a throw, and it's ended up giving them the possession. Here's Evan Nilsson. Here's Adley on the right side. He cuts it back, and it's cleared away by Wes Fofana, who's, again, been phenomenal today. If we win, I'll get a kebab. I'm going all in. Bournemouth taking their time over this throw-in now. They're doing a bit of gamesmanship here, let's say. It's Adley who's going to take the long throw now. Oh, I'd rather it's actually James Hill who's gone over, I believe. It's a bit of tussling in the box. Semenyo obviously being the man in the middle now. The throw will eventually come in. And Senesi has put it away for... apparently not. Okay. They've given a corner. Senesi definitely got the last touch there, but alright. Don't concede here, Charles. What we need is Sanchez to claim this, and then for us to get on a break. Pedro Neto breaking down the right-hand side. That'll be good. It will be Justin Kluivert to take the out-swinging corner from the right-hand side. Ball goes in to the front post. And it's going to be cleared here. João Pedro's bringing it away. He will get it away for Estival. Chance for us to break. 2v2. He goes inside. Senesi with a good tackle, though. Now it's a foot race between Estival and Jimenez to get the ball, and Estival's won it. He gets it into the box for João Pedro. Into the box, João Pedro. Across the box. He's dinked it to the back post, but no one was there. It's going to be picked up by Enzo, though. Pedro Neto. Back to Enzo. Can he whip the ball in? Sides against it. Pedro Neto. He's going to cut inside. Enzo on the right-hand side again. Caicedo will whip the ball into the back post. It's headed in by João Pedro, but a bit too much pace on the cross and not enough direction on the header. I tell you, if Estival does not fucking start more games after this performance, I don't know what else he has to do. He's been so good on both sides. I think there's been a substitution, yeah. Evan Nilsson has come off. And Enes Unal has come on. Turkish international. Will be Petrovic to take the goal kick. Again, they are taking so much time over every single set piece now. Wes Fofana will win the header. Liam Delap will hold up the ball. Here's João Pedro. He's going to line the ball to the left-hand side. It was a bit of a wayward attempt there by João Pedro. He could have just set himself and played down the right-hand side. Long ball from James Hill to the right side. It's going to fall for Eres Unal. Oh, Adley's given the ball away to Enzo Fernandez. João Pedro. Escapes the pressure. He was fouled there. The referee's not given anything. He's let them play on. Oh, bro, this guy. He's literally taken his shoe off. Here's Justin Kluivert up against Caicedo, and his cross into the box is really, really wayward. Seven minutes to go. Malagusto over the throw-in. Into the middle for João Pedro. Little flick around the corner for Caicedo. Caicedo's going to bring the ball away. Great work. Up against Marcus Tavernier. He's been thrown off the ball. Give him a yellow, ref. Thank you. Finally. Here's Fofana to Pedro Neto. Gets past his man. Gets it back to Fofana. In for João Pedro. Good hold-up play from him. Turns around. He's fouled again by Scott this time. The amount of fouls that man has made without getting a card is ridiculous. Chelsea seem to be wanting to actually play this into the box from this free kick. It's quite a deep free kick, but we're actually lining up Reece James to whip the ball into the back post. Both centre-backs have gone into the box. I said the same thing. I posted on Twitter. I was like, I don't get why other clubs complain about decisions and we don't. We have taken that free kick short, actually. It's gone wide to Esteval now. Enzo. Caicedo will line the ball into the box for Pedro Neto. It's a handball in the box there, maybe, by Trufair, but I don't think he knew much about it, to be fair. Ball will go long, and Caicedo will get it to Sanchez. Enzo back to Caicedo. Good controlled play from Chelsea there, but we need to get the ball forward. Crowd getting a little bit restless now. Here's Fofana. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Chalobah into Gusto. Nowhere to go. Back to Fofana. Ball into Reece James. Oh, Pedro Neto made a good run there, but James didn't get the ball under control quick enough. Ball was broken for Joao Pedro here, but he's tackled by Adley. They've given it away again. Here's Malagusto. Gets it to Esteval on the left-hand side. Anticipation in the crowd as he gets on the ball. Enzo gets it to James. Back to Pedro Neto on the right-hand side. Up against Trufair. Shrugged him off easily. Gets the ball in behind for Joao Pedro. Gets the ball in behind for Pedro Neto. Great pass. Can he get it back? Oh, he needs to cut that back to James. It's a fantastic defending, but he needs to see the pass back to James. He tries to put it across the box. It's a good run from Pedro Neto. And Senesi will be able to get it away. Andre Santos has now come on the pitch. I'm assuming he's come on for Enzo. Oh no, it's for Liam Delap. So Enzo, Santos will probably go into that 10 and Joao Pedro up into the 9. Here's Trevor Chalobah to Wes Fofana. Out wide for Pedro Neto. Touches the ball inside. Caicedo. Oh, it's a slip from him, but Pedro Neto has won the ball back. Good work. Now here's Caicedo again. Little flick around the corner for Reece James. Around the corner again for Pedro Neto. Back to Reece James. Can he whip the ball in first time? He can. To the back post. It's Joao Pedro. Oh. Andre Santos will head it away. Here's Esteval in the box. Tackled by Jimenez. He's going to line the ball forward here for Enes Unal. Up against Wes Fofana, who's held him off well. Terrible pass from the Turkish, and he's given it away to Malagusto, and Chelsea will come back at them. Very tired legs in the Chelsea lineup now. Malagusto. Caicedo. Round the corner for Enzo. Gusto, back to Enzo. Chance for a diag. He does hit the diag, but I don't think Pedro Neto is going to get there. Maybe he does. He does get it. But his touch is very, very heavy and it'll go out for a goal kick. I think the game's just getting away from us now. Petrovic to take the long goal kick. Smashed forward by Wes Fofana. Esteval and Joao Pedro chasing this. Joao Pedro does win it. Good work from him. Gets away from Jimenez, but Jimenez has got back at him. I will say, he's been their best player by a mile, by the way. Great tackle for Malagusto in the middle. Wins it off of Enes Unal. Here's Esteval. Into the box. Plays it across. Here's Enzo on the edge of the box. Oh, can't get on the end of it. Tavernier will smash it long. Or Tavernier, rather. Great touch from Reece James to get us going forward again. It's Caicedo. The crowd's getting a bit uppity now. Plays the ball in behind for Andre Santos. He cuts it across into the box and no one's there in the space. It's a brilliant cutout. The cutback, rather. Oh, my goodness. Arsenal have just fucking scored against Aston Villa as well. Fucking kill myself. Long ball to the back post. Man, this... 4 added minutes. And Bournemouth are probably just going to keep a hold of the ball here because they don't need all 3 points. Here's Adley. Up against Gusto. Plays it into Unal. Tackled. Enzo will get it away. Here's Andre Santos. Chance for Chelsea to break. Esteval. Thrown off the ball by Jimenez. Oh, I think that's Jimenez. I'm not sure who that is. It's Cliver, who's injured. Why is no one pressing him, bruv? He's injured. He's literally on the ball injured and no one's pressing him. Come on, man. Senesi. Gets the ball to Truefair. Across the box all the way to Adley. Cuts it back for Unal. And it's over the bar. I actually used to have that on the bingo. That was one of the previous ones. Was me pronouncing things in a different thing. Because I do it with Spanish as well. Oh my god, that's so close, by the way. It's been a substitution, but of course the camera operator is having an absolute nightmare, so I can't see what's going on. Dink. It's Esteval coming off for Gittins, I think, is what's just happened. And Cliver has come off for Adam Smith. So defensive change for them, offensive change for us. Esteval looks absolutely shattered, bless him. He's running his socks off all game. Can Gittins be the one to get a winner, maybe? Here's Wes Fofana. Santos to James. Here's Caicedo. Here's Chalabar. Fofana. Pedro Neto into Caicedo. Excuse me. Chelsea fans getting really angry here because they're just not passing the ball forward, and I'm starting to feel it as well. Here's Enzo. Can he pick out a forward pass? Here's Jamie Gittins. Gets past his man. Last minute of added time. Jamie Gittins into the box. Petrovic punches. Caicedo. Reece James on the right side. Whips the ball in. Senesi clears. And again. Oh, and the second ball by Adley is not a good one. Sanchez has got to get the ball forward here. Gets it to Chalabar. Enzo. Gittins. Back to Enzo. He's going to make a run in behind. Good pass over the top by Enzo for Jamie Gittins on the left-hand side. Beats his man. He's been manhandled here. Needs to get the ball into the box, though. Wins a corner. Last chance saloon for Chelsea. They've conceded the most amount of set pieces this season. Can they capitulate at the final hour? Reece James over the corner. Puts it into the front post. Punched out. It's headed back in. Up and over. Andre Santos heads it forward. Petrovic punches for another corner. On the opposite side. Enough time to take it. Pressure mounting. Pedro Neto to take this corner. I think this will be the final action of the game. Can we win it with the final kick? Pedro Neto into the box. And I think that that's going to be it. And Arsenal have just scored another one as well. And silent. The thing which is scary there about the end of that game is that Stamford Bridge crowd did not boo. They went silent. No one gives a fuck anymore. It's what I said at the start of the game. I did get the correct prediction. It's what I said at the start of the game. I said I was completely apathetic towards this game. I think the rest of the crowd are the same way now. It's starting to get to the point where it's just, what's the point? We'll take Josh Brilliant. Wes player of the match, honestly, oh god, I want to give Wes player of the match, but Esteval was so good, I really can't. I can't give him it. Free space I'm going to take for a penalty, and we've got a bingo. And to celebrate the new year, because this will be the last stream we do before the new year, I'm going to throw out some gifties for the bingo. So, well, bam, enjoy. I ended the stream a bit abruptly last time, so I'm gonna sit here for a little bit so I don't do that. Thank you guys for hanging out. As ever, I'm gonna check when the next game is because I think it's the City game. I don't know when it is. Let's quickly check. But to be quite honest, at this rate, it really doesn't matter because we're gonna lose that game anyway. Sunday the 4th. Oh my god, what's just happened? Oh, it's because of the gifties. The gifties are coming up with the thing for some reason. Yeah, so Sunday the 4th of January will be our next game. I will be streaming that game as well. It will be a 5:20 kickoff for that, or for the start of the stream. It's a 5:30 kickoff. As I said, thank you guys for hanging out as ever. Up the Chelsea. Hopefully we can do something in January. Honestly, I don't think we will do, but we clearly need a boost in January, from whether that be from some signings or a different direction or something. Something needs to happen, man. Something needs to change because this is just getting out of hand. Honestly, it's boring playing like what I don't know. This is the thing which makes me hate. I hate now is that, like I said, I came into this game and I just couldn't care. I really couldn't care, and that makes me sad that I didn't care as much about a Chelsea game. But there we go. As I said, thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you on Sunday. Keep the blue flag flying.